Hey guys, welcome back to the Bros Films channel. And to be honest, this video actually took me 2 to 3 hours to make because it was so hard to get the footage and then it took a lot of time to edit. So yeah, this video took me a while, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm just going to say that I was going to do realistic mode, but because it took me so late in the night, I had trouble finding a lot of players on realistic mode. So there was no, there was some good footage, but it wasn't really good footage. Like, I basically bored someone to death trying out my new tactic. And this isn't a tactic I came up with. It's just a general tactic for the Corsair, and it's really effective when I'm taking out Japanese planes if you have trouble with it. So let's get started in this video. So a couple things to mention when in the Corsair: always pull up. Even if you're not in the Corsair, always get as much altitude as you can and go head on head. So right now I'm pulling up as hard as I can, and I'm now trying to just get ready to make the dive in. And you don't want to turn with Japanese planes unless it's a plane that you know you can outturn. And this is the Claude, but just for the purpose of the video, I'm not going to try turning with it. I'm going to go head on head with it, and then I'll get the kill, and it's a pretty good, it's a success. So that was a pretty easy kill. But if it was like a different plane, for example, like maybe like an A6M3 or Hein, you know, then, and if you don't kill it on your first run, don't go back for it, don't turn, just keep putting your nose down and going down, and then pull up once you're safe way away from it, and then pull up, and then gain as much altitude as you can, and then wait until you feel like it's right to make your second wave. And as you can see, I kind of got hit here, and I lost my elevator control. So I'm just going to eject and then restart. So here, there's an enemy plane coming at me, and I just took off, so I'm still trying to accelerate and gain as much altitude as I can. But I feel like he might possibly have an altitude advantage over me and a speed advantage. So I know that he's in a Claude, so I'm not too worried. I'm just worried about him landing all of the shots. So here's where I start opening fire, and he misses, and I get the kill. And now I start pulling up as much as I can. And if you ever have if they have the speed and altitude advantage, shoot underneath them and gain as much speed as you can and try to get away from them, even if you're in the Corsair or not. But I prefer the Corsair for this because it's really good at boom and zoom, which is what Pickle Master told me. He actually taught me how to use this strategy effectively because I had a lot of trouble like fighting Japanese planes. And then he said, hey, just do boom and zoom. And I was like, it doesn't work. Like, I'll go in and pull up and they'll just shoot me. But what I didn't realize is I was supposed to, like, not even do anything. Just go down, go for the kill, and then pull up and get out of there when I can. So I'm probably going to make another video more detailed about boom and zoom, just so you guys can get a better idea about it. But this is just going to be the basics of it. And so here there's another plane coming at me, and he's not deciding to pull up that much because he knows if he pulls up, he's going to go into a stall, and my number 2 is going to get him. So because this is a Claude, I'm not too worried about diving out and getting away. So I go in and I share the kill, and if you, for some reason, miss your shots or whatever, just keep going straight, gain as much speed as you can, and once when your speed starts to die, like, once when you start noticing that your speed is going to start dying off, pull up and gain as much altitude as possible before making your second run. And if they turn around to follow you, they'll burn so much energy that they won't be able to chase you upwards. However, this might not work as well in arcade mode because in arcade mode, you can basically fly all the way up to 0 miles per hour. So this only works. This is really good for realistic and historic mode. It's best with realistic because in historic mode they give you like that aim thing, or it tells you where to aim. And so right now I'm just strafing the ship here. And what you don't want to do on boom and zoom is decrease your speed for any reason, or turn, or maneuver, or anything. But because I'm strafing this ship, I'm trying to just, keep my aim on it and just steady it out so I can get the kill. Because there's no reason to go fast when strafing a ship. It's only when you're doing boom and zoom on enemy planes or fighters. So that Claude spawns in, and you'll see me doing some turn fights with it because I'm more than certain I can probably outturn a Claude or outmaneuver them somehow. So I'm not too worried about Claudes, but if you're ever bursting like an A6M3 or Hein or something like that, just make sure that you're not, turning with it or trying to out climb it and then pull around it or anything. Just do boom and zoom is like the only technique that's gonna work. And if you're like in a slower plane like the Dauntless or P-35 or something like that, just your best bet's gonna be out turning it. And here I'm not trying to spawn kill him, I'm just hitting up the ship and trying to give him a little scare with the bullets because you shouldn't spawn kill, but it's okay if you use bombs because it's kind of funny when you bomb them. But rockets, I mean, as long as you shoot all your rockets, I mean, just don't be a jerk about it. But bombs are kind of funny. Oh, I wish I kept that clip. In the very beginning of a match, there's 2 planes on the deck, and I dropped 2 500-pound bombs, and I got both of them, which is actually really cool. So for example, when you're diving in and you see the enemy plane, you take your shots and you miss, you just pull up. Or go forward and then pull up. So if he tries to turn with me and pull up, he's going to burn so much energy, he's not going to make it. He's going to stall, it'll be an easy kill, or he'll stall and just fall down, which has actually happened before. I've seen someone stall while trying to out-climb me, and they just nose-dived into the ground. So now I'm going to go for a second run, and you can see I'm still missing here, and I'm pretty determined to get the kill. So I turned with him a bit, which I probably shouldn't have done, but he's in a quad, so I know that he doesn't stand a chance, really. So I'm kind of just messing with him right now, just playing with him. And then eventually I'm going to go for the insane kill, but it looks like my number 2 already got him. And I'm playing with Rookie 3. I don't really know who he is, but he was fun to play with. So here you can just see me turning with the Claude, and it's kind of not really fair for him because I'm in a much better plane and I'm outperforming him. He doesn't really stand much of a chance. But next video I'll definitely try to go against tougher planes. I'll do it in realistic mode, probably sometime when I see a lot of people on and a lot of enemies to fight, and hopefully I'll get some good footage. But then you can sort of see how the Corsair turns compared to this. And if you're in the Corsair, I'm pretty sure you can turn with the KIs or the Claude, but you won't be able to turn with the Zeros. So if they're in a Zero, just go for the strafe, and if you miss, just get the heck out of there. Don't do anything to decrease speed. Don't throttle down. The only time you should be throttling down or putting flaps on is when you're about to just crash into the ground because you're lost, because you're going so fast. And also, if you're going too fast, you'll notice that your plane will start shaking, and it gets really hard to aim and keep track of your enemy. And you know that can be a problem sometimes. And always make sure to keep track of your enemy, because if you lose sight of them, you will most definitely get yourself killed or just be turning with them for too long. So here's where I make a mistake, and I pull in to get this A6 M3 or whatever reason, I can't really tell. The Hind and the A6 M3 look too much alike. I really haven't looked at them too much. But anyways, I made a mistake and I pulled up too early. I should have went all the way to the ground to gain as much speed as possible and then pull up. And to be honest, I didn't actually think he would be able to pull up with me, so I got killed pretty easily. And know that if you plan on out climbing someone, just, you know, make sure you have enough speed to do it, because otherwise they'll just shoot you out like this. As you can see, I took quite a bit of hits, so this Corsair is pretty durable. However, it will eventually just give out, as you can see right here. And then when I try ejecting after a little while, watching my plane go down, I just couldn't pull it down in time, and yeah. So here's where I'm going down again to boom and zoom on another Claude, which kind of sucks for him, but yeah. So I'm coming down, and this time I'm not gonna try to do anything too stupid, but I know that he's in a quad, and I know that he's probably newer to the game, so he's not gonna do any crazy maneuvers that'll get me killed. So I started to turn with him and stuff because I am more than certain I can now turn him or outmaneuver him. But then, as you can see, because he lost so much speed, I don't even know what he's doing. His throttle might be all the way down or something, but he went into a stall there or something, or tried doing some spins or whatever, and that kind of got him in a bad state because it gave me an advantage on the turn. So when you're turning, make sure you use your flaps so you don't get yourself killed, and also feel free to decrease the throttle to make a better turn. So here's where he tries turning into me, but he doesn't get the right angle and he gets shot out. It's not a very durable plane. So yeah, I know this video wasn't super good, but I'll make a better one. And this is just me failing a bit right here. It's just something to show you while I talk. So anyways, I'll definitely make another boom and zoom video to get a better point out, and also I might show you tactics for other planes if you're having trouble with them or fighting a certain type. And a great comparison for this plane, if you have the BF-109F or like a BF-109E, something like that, play this plane or the American planes like you would with a BF-109, because it'll help you out. Because the BF-109, you can't really turn with it; it just goes super fast. And I know the Corsair doesn't go super fast, but once when it starts diving, it just takes off like lightning. So yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, subscribe if you feel like doing that. I'll definitely try to do more better videos and stuff. And yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope this video helped you out in some way with boom and zoom. So yeah. Goodbye. Take care.